Stop scrolling right now. That app you're using to watch this video knows more about you than your closest friend. And what I'm about to reveal will make you question every single app on your phone. By the end of this video, you'll discover the dark secrets that billion-dollar companies have been hiding from you. And trust me, you'll never look at your phone the same way again. I'm about to expose facts so shocking that big tech executives probably don't want this video to exist. So, before we dive in, smash that like button to help this reach more people who need to know the truth. Because what you're about to learn isn't just interesting, it's essential. Welcome back to Factopia Hour, where we uncover the facts they don't want you to know. I'm your host, C, and today we're pulling back the curtain on the apps you use every single day. From Instagram to TikTok, from WhatsApp to Google, these platforms have been collecting data, manipulating algorithms, and implementing features that most users have absolutely no idea about. We've spent weeks researching, fact-checking, and compiling the most shocking revelations about your favorite apps. And fair warning, some of these facts might make you uncomfortable, but that's exactly why you need to hear them. Let's start with the elephant in the room: data collection. Do you know what these apps are taking from you? Think again. Google doesn't just collect your search history. According to recent security research, Google's entire business model is built on collecting the most comprehensive data profiles of any tech company. We're talking about your location every few minutes, your voice recordings from accidental activations, your purchase history, your email content, and even your deleted files. Yes, you heard that right. Deleted files. But here's where it gets really dark. Google stores this data indefinitely, and even when you think you've deleted something, it's often still there, just hidden from your view. They've created shadow profiles so detailed that they can predict your behavior better than you can. And speaking of data nightmares, just weeks ago, a massive data breach exposed 184 million account credentials from platforms like Google, Microsoft, and Apple. That's nearly 200 million people whose most sensitive information was sitting in an unsecured database. The scariest part? This wasn't even the biggest breach of the year. But Google isn't the only culprit. Let's talk about the app that's been in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. TikTok, the app that consumed 2024 and has continued to dominate 2025, despite being temporarily banned in the US just months ago. But what they don't tell you about TikTok will blow your mind. TikTok doesn't just collect data when you're using the app. According to privacy experts, TikTok has been caught collecting data even when the app is closed. We're talking about your clipboard contents, your location, your contacts, and even your typing patterns. They've built a psychological profile of you that's so detailed it's almost scary. But here's the kicker. You can actually browse TikTok without an account in guest mode, and the company admits they still collect your IP address and device information. So even if you've never downloaded the app, if you've ever visited their website, they have data on you. The TikTok algorithm isn't just showing you content you like, it's actively shaping your worldview. Internal documents have revealed that TikTok's algorithm is designed to create addiction patterns, keeping you scrolling for hours by showing you content that triggers emotional responses. They've literally gamified human psychology. And remember, this is the app that was banned over concerns about data security and foreign interference. The fact that it's back doesn't mean those concerns disappeared. It means the business interests were too big to ignore. Now let's talk about Meta, the company behind Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. If you think you understand how these apps work, prepare to be shocked. Meta has been quietly linking your data across all their platforms, even if you use different email addresses or phone numbers. They use something called device fingerprinting to connect your Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp accounts. So that embarrassing thing you searched for on Facebook? It's influencing your Instagram ads. Here's something that just came to light in 2025. Meta has been using your posts, messages, and even your photos to train their AI systems. Every photo you've ever posted, every message you've sent, every story you've shared, it's all being fed into their artificial intelligence. And the worst part? This was happening by default, and most users had no idea. If this is news to you, pause this video right now and check your privacy settings. We'll wait, because what I'm about to tell you next will show you just how deep this rabbit hole goes. WhatsApp markets itself as secure with end-to-end encryption, but there's a massive loophole they don't advertise. While your messages are encrypted, your metadata isn't. Meta knows who you're talking to, when you're talking to them, how long your conversations last, and they can even determine what you're talking about based on patterns. Recent security analyses have shown that WhatsApp is vulnerable to phishing attacks, where cybercriminals can impersonate your contacts. But here's the scary part. Sometimes these aren't random hackers. Sometimes it's the app itself testing your responses to improve their algorithms. Instagram used to be a simple photo-sharing app, but what it's become is something far more sinister. Instagram's algorithm has been specifically designed to keep you scrolling, even when it's damaging your mental health. Internal company research has shown that Instagram knows its platform is harmful to teenagers, particularly teenage girls. But they've continued to optimize for engagement over well-being. And in 2025, Instagram made some controversial updates that raised serious privacy concerns. They've increased AI-generated content in your feed, which means you're seeing more fake, manipulated content than ever before. But they've also become more lenient on hate speech, which critics say is a deliberate move to increase engagement through controversy. Instagram has been shadow banning users without telling them. This means your content isn't being shown to your followers, but you have no way of knowing. They're essentially controlling who sees what, manipulating the conversation, and they're doing it invisibly. We touched on Google earlier, but let's dive deeper into just how omnipresent this company has become. Google doesn't just track you through their search engine. They track you through Google Analytics on websites, through Android phones, through YouTube, through Gmail, through Google Maps, and through thousands of other services. They've created a web of surveillance that's almost impossible to escape. When you delete something from Google, it's not really deleted. It's just hidden from your view. Google keeps deleted emails, deleted photos, deleted search histories, and deleted location data for years. They claim it's for security purposes, but critics argue it's to maintain their data empire. Google's AI can predict your behavior with scary accuracy. They know when you're likely to make a purchase, when you're planning to travel, when you're having relationship problems, and even when you're likely to get sick. They're not just responding to your searches, they're anticipating them. Now, I know this all sounds overwhelming, but here's the thing. You're not powerless. There are steps you can take to protect yourself. First, dive into your privacy settings on every app. Turn off location tracking, disable ad personalization, and limit data sharing. Second, consider using alternative apps that prioritize privacy. Third, be mindful of what you share online, because once it's out there, it's really out there. The biggest weapon you have is awareness. These companies rely on users not knowing what's happening behind the scenes. By watching videos like this, by staying informed, by questioning what you're told, you're already taking the first step. If this video opened your eyes, please share it. Your friends and family deserve to know this information too, because the more people who understand what's really happening, the more pressure we can put on these companies to change. The truth is, your data is worth billions of dollars, and these companies have been profiting from it while keeping you in the dark. But now you know. Now you can make informed decisions about which apps you use and how you use them. Knowledge is power, and you now have the knowledge to protect yourself in our digital world. Don't let big tech control your digital life without your conscious consent. Hit that subscribe button if you want more eye-opening facts like these, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest investigations. Because at Factopia Hour, we believe everyone deserves to know the truth. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay safe online.